Master the skill of relentless self-discipline. If you study anyone who built wealth, true, lasting, undeniable wealth, you will always find one thing in common. They mastered the quiet, invisible, often uncomfortable skill of self-discipline. Discipline is not loud. It does not scream for attention. It does not beg for applause. Discipline works in silence, and yet it shapes your entire future. It is the force that pushes you to do things long after the motivation has faded, long after the excitement is gone, long after the world has stopped clapping. Most people want success, but wanting is never enough. Everyone wants the reward, but only a few choose the responsibility. Discipline is the bridge between what you desire and what you eventually achieve. It is the difference between potential and performance. It is the internal voice that whispers, "Keep going," when your comfort zone begs you to stop. When you train yourself to stay consistent, whether it's waking up early, managing your time, reading, learning, working, or investing in your dreams, you create momentum. And momentum is a kind of magic. It starts small, almost unnoticed, but it grows with every disciplined choice you make. Before you realize it, you start becoming the kind of person people admire. Someone who follows through, someone who takes control, someone who doesn't wait for permission. Discipline doesn't demand perfection. It demands persistence. It demands the courage to say no when everything around you is tempting you to say yes. It demands sacrifices that may feel difficult today but will eventually lead you to a life you once thought was impossible. And when you master discipline, you turn everyday actions into extraordinary outcomes. You turn hours into progress. You turn effort into wealth. You turn goals into reality. The truth is, 2026 will belong to the disciplined, not the strongest, not the smartest, not the most talented, just the ones who are willing to stay consistent even when it was hard. Discipline is the starting point of every transformation. It will shape your habits, shape your character, and ultimately shape your destiny. Learn how to think, not just work. In a world that is moving faster than ever, the people who will rise are not the ones who simply work hard, they are the ones who think differently. Thinking is a skill, and yet most people never develop it. They repeat the same actions every day without ever questioning, is this the best way? They follow the crowd blindly. They react instead of analyze. They move without direction, hoping things will magically improve. But thinking, real thinking, is what separates the wealthy from the struggling. It is the ability to step back, evaluate a situation, connect ideas, and see patterns others overlook. When you learn how to think, you no longer depend on circumstances, you create your own. You make better decisions, you avoid unnecessary mistakes, and you recognize opportunities while others walk past them unnoticed. Thinking forces you to slow down long enough to understand what you are doing and why you are doing it. It teaches you to question assumptions, challenge your limitations, and build clarity in your actions. Hard work may get you started, but clear thinking determines whether your effort is being invested wisely or wasted silently. When you develop the habit of learning, reading, observing, listening, and expanding your perspective, your mind becomes sharper, more strategic, more valuable. You begin to solve problems with ease. You begin to plan with intention. You begin to move with purpose. And in 2026, the world will reward thinkers more than ever before, because in a noisy world full of distractions, clarity becomes a superpower. Develop the art of effective communication. If there is one skill that silently shapes your income, your opportunities, and your influence, it is communication. Most people underestimate its power because they think communication is simply talking. But real communication is far more than that. It is the ability to express your ideas clearly, confidently, and persuasively. It is the skill that helps you connect with people, inspire them, motivate them, and guide them. It is the doorway to leadership, the foundation of relationships, and the engine behind every great business. Think about the difference between someone who has knowledge but cannot express it versus someone who communicates with clarity and conviction. One stays invisible. The other becomes unforgettable. One struggles to be heard, the other naturally attracts opportunities. The world does not reward the smartest person. It rewards the person who can make others understand their value. Communication is not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your tone, your energy, your confidence, your presence, they all matter. People don't remember every word you speak, but they remember how you made them feel. And that feeling determines whether they trust you, follow you, buy from you, or ignore you. In 2026, The people who rise will be the ones who learn how to communicate in every form: speaking, writing, presenting, and listening. Yes, listening. Because communication is not only about telling your story, it is also about understanding others. When you listen with intention, you gain insight. You learn what people need, what they fear, what they desire, and once you learn that, you can serve better, lead better, and connect deeper. The world is full of noise, but genuine communication cuts through the noise and reaches the heart. It builds trust, it creates influence, and it opens doors you never knew existed. Whether you are pitching an idea, negotiating a deal, motivating a team, or simply trying to grow in life, communication is the skill that transforms everything you touch. Build high-value skills that solve real problems. There is a simple truth about wealth that most people ignore. Money always follows value, not effort, not time, not intention, value. And value is created by solving real problems. If you want to become rich in 2026, don't focus on doing more. Focus on becoming more valuable. Learn skills that make people's lives easier, faster, more efficient, or more enjoyable. The world will always reward the person who can solve problems that others find difficult or overwhelming. That means learning high-value skills. Skills in technology, business, finance, communication, leadership, creativity, strategy, marketing, or innovation. These skills increase your income because they increase your impact. But building high-value skills requires two things: curiosity and courage. Curiosity pushes you to learn new things. Courage allows you to step outside your comfort zone long enough to master them. It's easy to stay stuck doing the same simple tasks you've always done, but simple tasks rarely lead to wealth. The moment you decide to grow, really grow, you step into a world of opportunity that others never notice. High-value skills make you impossible to ignore. They put you in rooms where decisions are made, where leaders gather, where opportunities circulate. They allow you to charge more, earn more, and contribute more. When you can solve meaningful problems, you become an asset, not just to your job or business, but to the entire world around you. And the beautiful part is this: you don't need to be perfect to be valuable. You just need to be improving. You need to be growing. You need to be willing to learn what others avoid. Because in 2026, the people who win will not be the ones who waited for opportunities. They will be the ones who prepared for them by developing skills that matter, learn how money works, and make it work for you. The final skill, the one that decides whether you remain in the cycle of earning and spending or break into the world of building and multiplying, is understanding how money works. Most people work for money their entire lives, but they never learn the rules of money. They clock in, they clock out, they earn, they spend, and they repeat. They believe that income alone will make them wealthy, but income alone has never made anyone truly rich. Wealth comes from one thing: understanding money and making it work for you. Money is not emotional. It does not reward your intentions or your hard work alone. Money rewards strategy. Money rewards knowledge. Money rewards discipline. If you do not understand how money grows, how it moves, how it compounds, how it behaves, you will always feel like it is slipping through your fingers. But when you master this skill, you step into a different world. A world where money becomes a tool, not a struggle. A world where every dollar becomes a soldier working for your financial freedom. Learning how money works starts with simple principles. Spend less than you earn. Save more than you waste. Invest more than you fear. Let time work for you instead of against you. But it doesn't stop there. You must learn how to multiply money, not just store it. Saving alone will not make you wealthy. It simply protects you from falling behind. Investing is what launches you forward. When you understand assets, investments, compound growth, financial literacy, and wealth-building strategies, your entire life begins to change. Suddenly, your money doesn't depend only on your physical effort. It grows even when you sleep. And the moment your money starts working for you, your future changes. Your choices become wider, your options become greater, your dreams become reachable. In 2026, the people who will rise are the ones who learned this skill, the ones who refused to live paycheck to paycheck, the ones who stopped running after money and instead learned how to attract it. But mastering money is not just about numbers, it's about mindset. If you believe money is the enemy, you will keep pushing it away. If you believe you don't deserve wealth, you will never hold on to it. Money comes to those who respect it, who manage it, who learn from it, and who use it to create value for themselves and others. Everything you wish your life could become starts with learning how money works and choosing to grow beyond the habits that kept you stuck, my friends. 2026 is not waiting for anyone. It is already being shaped by the people who are preparing today. The future belongs to those who build skills, not excuses. These 5 skills are not just ideas, they are tools. Tools that can build your income, your confidence, your opportunities, and your destiny. Discipline will drive you, thinking will guide you. Communication will open doors for you. High-value skills will elevate your worth. And financial wisdom will secure your freedom. You can't control the economy, you can't control the world, but you can always control the skills you choose to master. And the moment you make that decision, truly make it, your future stops being a mystery and becomes a masterpiece. 2026 can be the richest year of your life if you start building the skills that make you unstoppable today.